Imagine driving down a lonely Kansas road at 2 a.m. The darkness stretches for miles, broken only by a single farmhouse, its windows glowing with warm light. But as you slow down to take a closer look, your blood runs cold. This house shouldn't be lit up at all, because in the daylight it's nothing but a burned-out shell. Sarah gripped the steering wheel tighter as she navigated the winding country roads of rural Kansas. The clock on her dashboard blinked 2 a.m., and she hadn't seen another car for hours. The monotony of cornfields and empty pastures was starting to lull her into a drowsy state when something caught her eye. Off in the distance, a pinprick of light pierced the inky blackness. As Sarah drew closer, she could make out the silhouette of a farmhouse, its windows ablaze with a soft, inviting glow. It was an odd sight at this hour, but Sarah felt a wave of relief wash over her. Maybe she could stop and ask for directions, or at least use their bathroom. She slowed her car and pulled onto the gravel driveway, the crunch of stones under her tires sounding unnaturally loud in the still night air. As she approached the house, Sarah noticed something strange. The light seemed to flicker and dance, almost as if it were coming from candles rather than electric bulbs. Sarah parked her car and stepped out, stretching her legs after hours of driving. The farmhouse loomed before her, its weathered clapboards barely visible in the dim light. She took a few tentative steps towards the front porch, her footsteps echoing in the eerie silence. That's when it hit her. A memory, sharp and sudden, of driving this same road just last week. In broad daylight, she had passed this very spot and seen nothing. No farmhouse, no lights. Just a pile of charred timber and blackened ruins. Sarah froze, her heart pounding in her chest. She blinked hard, hoping the vision before her would disappear. But the farmhouse remained, its windows still glowing with that impossible light. Slowly, carefully, she backed away towards her car. Her fingers fumbled with the keys as she struggled to unlock the door, her eyes never leaving the haunting sight before her. As she slid into the driver's seat, Sarah could have sworn she saw a figure move past one of the lit windows. With shaking hands, she started the engine and peeled out of the driveway, gravel spraying behind her. As she sped down the dark road, Sarah glanced in her rearview mirror. The farmhouse lights flickered once, twice, and then winked out, leaving nothing but darkness in their wake. Sarah didn't slow down until she was miles away, her knuckles white on the steering wheel. She knew she would never forget the night she saw the impossible, a burned-out ruin brought to life by ghostly flames, a beacon in the Kansas night that should never have existed.